You good?
Go ahead and do the commentary.
All right, do it. Welcome to the broadcast on YouTube today. KJ with Rich Bontrager, and at the line, Adams, after converting for two, drops in for the basket at 3 points. First score of the game, 3-0 in favor of Empire Basketball Academy over the Rough Riders. And welcome to the Sports Stable in Superior, Colorado. Outside, they'll clear it out for the Rough Riders. This is their first ball possession. Trying to drop it in low. Spin move, waiting high up top. 2-3 defense being put on by the Empire. Scramble down low. The ball's still loose. And now whistle. So welcome to the Sports Stable for AAU basketball. The inbound's coming in by Reed. Looking for help. Reed still looking for help. Can't get in, but slapped away. And they took too much time in that possession.
Yeah, right here in the first quarter, the Empire, they're doing a great job. Their defense is very aggressive to start off.
Empire's going to have possession. Adams, he'll run the point guard high up top, clear out the left wing. Clearing inside. Askey, the shot, good. They're going to count it for a three. Rough Riders dribble drive, pulling up, almost a travel as he pulled that one up. They cannot get the ball inside as they work around the perimeter again. Clearing out far, way outside, three-point range, high off the rim, and no good by Miles. Empire on the fast break, download Adams and the end. He'll clear it off the left wing. Shot from the outside, no good. The ball goes out of bounds.
We're going to see if the Riders can get it going here. They're already down 6-0, so I'll be looking forward to see what they do on this offensive possession here.
Last time we saw Rough Riders, they had much more ability to get to the inside game. Today, not so. Up top, Rough Riders. Outside again to Reed. They'll pass it off down low. They almost lose the handle. Inside, Jalen tries to dump it off, and now there'll be a foul inside. I thought Jalen was going to lose the ball down low, and he was able to dump it off.
Oh, yeah. But great player by Manette for Empire. He was trying to make a defensive play there, but unfortunately he got a little bit more than just the ball. So.
Reed at the line, no good. Off the left side of the rim, his first chance. And again, Rough Riders, no score here yet for the Rough Riders, down 6-0. Second shot and drops in good. So Rough Riders finally get on the board with Reed at the line. Quick pass down the other end. Turnover back over the Rough Riders, who are now on fast break. Long three-point range off the right-hand side of the rim. No good. Miles again. That's his second outside shot. Adams and the end. Left-hand side. Good.
Yeah, great play there by Adams to get downhill and make it a one-man fast break.
Making it 8-1 right now. Outside, Rough Riders working the perimeter. They're killing it back up top. Another three-point. That's going to be well short of not going anywhere. And the Rough Riders having a tough time getting it going here.
Yeah, the Rough Riders are having a tough time from outside. Number 7 needs to slow it down on the Steph Curry-esque shots. He's hurting his team a little.
That's Miles in the wing. Back up top to Reed. Reed travels and gets through the lane clearly and off into the hands. Rebound by Askey. They get 32 in there for Empire. Manette clears it off from the wing. They drive down low for Empire. Back up top. And inside the lane, there's going to be a foul that will not drop all in. Askey will go to the line for the first time.
Yeah, 32, man. He's done a great job of just staying inside and trying to impose his will down there. The few times they have gone to him. And he's definitely going to be the inside presence for Empire. There's no question about it.
Definitely the biggest guy on the court, height and width as well. So he's got that body frame to crash it inside.
Yeah, and I was watching him do a few dunks in pregame. I could definitely tell he likes to dunk it. So.
Rolls off the glass, no good. Askey's first time at the line, 8-1. Empire right now over the Rough Riders. It's been all Empire since the opening tip-off. Second shot goes in smoothly, and that makes it now 9-1. Rough Riders need to get something going. That's going to be Miles on the front side. He'll drop it off the Reed. Reed now left-hand dribble through the lane and reach it in. There'll be a foul coming up on Empire. They have to inbound the ball. They do not get. It was not a shooting foul, of course. Rough Riders looking to inbound, slapped away. Adams is everywhere on defense for Empire.
Yeah, they're doing a great job for Empire, just leading the defensive charge here.
Reed having trouble keeping hand control through the middle of the lane. Takes it way back up top. And now they have to go outside. 3 points. And Miles nails that. All net.
Yeah, I told him to slow it down on the Steph Curry-esque shots, but he didn't hear me. He said, I'm going to keep shooting.
Finally found the stroke. 9-4 favor of Empire. Adams dishes it off. Almost loses it. Minek pulls it up. Back up top to Adams. He'll just stand all there by himself. 3 points, good. Well, he is everywhere on the court.
Yeah, man. Adams definitely is imposing his will today.
12-4 after Adam nails that, but he was all alone high up top. Rough Riders on that far wing again. They cannot get it down low. Now they'll drive inside the baseline, drop off the far left wing, and good for 2. Connor gets his first ones of the ball game, making it 12-6. Down low, off the glass, good, as Askey goes in on the layup uncontested.
Okay, side out here, foul set. Timeout blue.
Timeout blue. So a timeout, but so far it's been all Empire from the opening tip-off here, KJ.
Yeah, it's been a great job by Empire, and their starting player so far has been Adams. He's been getting downhill. He's been doing a great job of leading the charge here for Empire Academy. Every team that wants to be successful is only as great as their leader. And Adams is doing a great job of leading these troops, getting them in the right position, knowing when to be, knowing where to be. And he also helps them to understand that, hey, just be patient as I draw the defense. I'm going to kick it out to you, and your shot will always be there. So great job. He's setting the tone here, and I think they're going to continue to follow him. As he scores, I think this team is going to continue to understand that he's the leader and that there's no other way to go but to follow number one to the promised land.
Well, Adams not only leads the offense, he's just everywhere on defense as well. He plays both ends of the ball. He's also the smallest guy on the court as well. We should mention that.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. But he got the biggest heart out here, too.
Okay, Wyatt's going to do the inbound at the timeout by the Rough Riders. They have not had it go their way so far. Inbounds. Jared back over to Hyatt. He'll kick it off the left-hand wing. They're trying to work the perimeter with Reed. Reed now drives center court. Almost stripped away. Rough Riders cannot get it inside. Great defense by Empire. Now on the right-hand wing again. Kicks it back up. 3-point range. No good. A long bomb missed by Jared. All air. Here's Adams in the end. Inside the traffic lane. Whistle and the foul coming up. Adams, the tiny guy, goes inside.
Man, Adams reminds me kind of Allen Iverson in the sense that he can get downhill and he can stop and go and cross it over with the best of them. He's doing a great job out here just imposing his will on both sides of the ball.
He is not afraid to go inside. So Empire inbounds off of Empire's hands, goes out of bounds. It should go Rough Riders, yes, to the other way.
Yeah, so that was a bad turnover there by Empire coming out of bounds there, but hopefully they can, remain focused here. But the Rough Riders at some point need to start to turn this thing around because you don't want this game to get out of hand early.
Right now it's 14-7. Ellis comes in for the Rough Riders, pass it off on the far wing over the Reed. Again, they're just playing keep away right now, but they cannot get any dribble drive penetration. Now they'll kick it up, top of the lane, 3-point arc, left side, off the rim by Miles, no good. And Rough Riders will rebound down low. Now they're looking for help. Ball is loose midcourt, try to save it, not good, picked up. Here goes Empire to the lane, right side, roll, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, great job there by AC. Did a great job there.
Another transition. AC back on the other lane. He'll miss it. Puts his own putback. Can't get it. AC gets it a second time. Third time. Goes up. No good on the roll. Still looking for help. AC for the fourth time. Cannot get it. And there goes Empire one more time. Finally, Karanowski gets his first 2 of the night. They had 8 looks in the basket.
Yeah, tell me about it. And the thing about it, that's what I call a great teammate. Empire was still fighting there. No matter how many times he missed it. Number 0 said, I got you back.
That's a lot of offensive boards. That's aggressive.
Yeah, I think he was doing that. I think he's trying to get his rebounds up today. I think that's what he's trying to let the coach know.
They were working on the tip drill there.
Yeah, there you go.
Miles going to the inbounds, and it's like right now the Rough Riders cannot get inside. Rough Riders will keep it way out. Remember, shot clock is in play here with the AAU basketball. On the left-hand side, trying to roll it on in. No good by Reed. He'll arc it in. Now ball loose. And ball still loose. Now save. Empire 3-on-1 break. Oh, losing it off the handle. And back into the hands of Ellis. Bad transition. Rough Riders up top. Bounce pass over the right wing. They're going to save that just in time by Reed. Now he's already cleared up top. Through the middle of the lane, ball slapped away. Empire another steal. It's a 2-on-1 break. Right side layup in, no good, but there will be a foul as going up as Askey once again.
Yeah, great play there by Askey. He did a great job of imposing his will and just drawing the contact. When you go into the lane, you want to, if you can't make if you don't have a clear lane to make the layup, the most important thing you want to do is always draw the foul. And he did a great job of positioning his body to get the foul there.
A little bit of acting along the way as he went up to use that big frame, but he got it. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And like you said, whatever you got to do to get the foul call, you just got to make it happen.
16-7 our score right now. It's been all Empire, and Askey misses the first. They got one man way deep back for Empire on defense. Second one rolls and gets the roll to drop on in. That's 4 points for Askey on the afternoon so far. 17-7 is our score. Streaming live on YouTube from the Sports Stable in Superior. I'm Rich Bontrager, the Trigger. KJ with me doing color. And Rough Riders cannot get the ball in finally as Reed will come back and help out. Reed trying to get over the timeline. Cannot do it. Finally breaks through. Inside the paint. Shot off the glass. No good. Rebound down. And a collision in the middle of that paint. And that was Reed.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Reed was able to hop back up there for a minute. Like he was going down just to kind of collect his thoughts there, man. He had a tough fall there.
Reed comes out. Number 51 will come on in and make this change for the Rough Riders, who have not scored in quite some time. Adams up top, left hand dribble through the paint, left hand side, ice cream scoop shot, no good. Rebound Rough Riders. And now Rough Riders come over the lane. Right through the paint, dropped off, and a foul coming up inside as they try to get up.
Yeah, so hopefully the Rough Riders can score on this possession here.
So now they're going to drive on the right-hand lane, kick it around, and that shot good, and that's his first two of the ball game, making it 17-9. That's the first score in about 3 minutes for the Rough Riders.
Yeah, great job there by Minut just to get everything he could out of that.
Weaving through the lane, in and out, no good. And now they'll have ball goes out of play. AC was trying to make some traffic work for him and could not get it. Rough Riders in the left-hand lane. Comes off on the wing, clears it off on the far side now. Rough Riders cannot get deep down, low penetration. Bounce pass in the lane, slapped away. AC on the defense, out to Adams. Other end by himself. Adams misses the bunny hop, but jumps back on defense.
That's back-to-back misses by Adams, so hopefully that doesn't deter them on offense.
Rough Riders way outside, three-point arc again, good for three. Manette beginning to score now. He's got 5 in the game. Makes it 17-12 our score.
Yeah, 20-12 now as he made that three-pointer.
Quick strike by Empire. And again, you got Rough Riders who are just outside. They're playing way outside the arc. Ball goes out of bounds. Which way we going here with it? That's some trouble right now. Rough Riders can't get anything inside. They're three-point territory.
Hey, this defense by Empire is legit, man. I think these guys are pressuring them every time that they get over half court. They're also making it hard for them in the backcourt to get the ball up the court. So this defense is legit.
Duncan inbound the Reed, and Reed just came back into the game. Last time we saw Reed, he was on the hardwood. Reed trying to organize and take control as he will do the inbounds as it goes back to the Rough Riders.
So Adams gets his first breather of the game. So hopefully, let's see what the offense looks like without him out here.
Ball slapped away. Ball is loose. Still scrambling for a pickup by Empire and coming to the scorer's table. And right at press row here. I told you in the pregame, man, that we've had a lot of action over the years at this table.
Yeah, man. As an announcer, you always got to have your hands and be looking out. You never know when it's coming at you.
There's Reed. Reed top of the key. AC cuts him off. He aces another big individual down low. Slapped away and going out of bounds. Powell got his hand on it that time for Empire. That's a tough defense, you're right.
Yeah, I think the Rough Riders just need to take time and just look for the best shot, whether that's screen and roll or inside.
Ellis through the lane, no good. Rebound, one shot and you're out, and here comes Empire again. Look away pass down low over the AC on the far left wing. Inside spin move, and good for two.
Man, that was an amazing job there to use his footwork down in the post to be able to get him a good shot there, even though he was in a triple team.
Back up by 10, 21-12. Look away pass, outlet to AC. One drive, good.
Man, AC is a physical young man. He's definitely imposing his body on these young men. Just let them know, like, I'm not going anywhere.
It's 24-12. Empire on those fast breaks are really aggressive and using their big men well. Up top, they're still working the perimeter. That's all they've been doing outside. Hey, number 51, we don't have a name for you, but got 2 points there. 14 points now for Rough Riders after that. Cuts it down to a 10-point difference, 24-14. And all the big men right now for Empire are way out front. Look at that. AC is playing point guard right now. You won't see that often.
No, not at all.
Empire, 3 points, no good off the rim, and that will be loose ball. Go after it, no good again. Put back third time, and Dryly drops in.
Man, that was a great hustle play there by number 11. He did a great job of being able to secure the rebound and go back up with it, man. I think this young man is doing a great job of what I call the grinded out plays. Those 50-50 balls, he's getting after it, trying to get all of them.
Man, Warner is the one who's doing that. Number 11, he's popping them back in, and that adds it to 26-14. He got the last 4 points for them.
Yeah.
Here he is again, left-hand side, or trying to drive to the lane, and there'll be a whistle and stoppage.
Yeah, that was a travel call. They always tell you, make sure you dribble before you step.
Reed takes over point guard. They just cannot get it inside. Left-hand side, and there will be a foul coming here. So Reed goes crashing down.
It's 28, not 26.
Oh, is it? Correction on the score, 28-14. Look away here. Here they come down the lane. Loss again up top. Empire will save it. AC takes over. Steps back from three-point arc. Off the rim. No good. And a rebound. One of the few fast breaks they have. Reed, left-hand side, spin move. A man glides into him. Could not get the shot off first.
Nah, he could not get the shot off first. There would have been an and one, no doubt about it. But Reed has taken quite the shots this first half. He's done about as much as you can ask at the point guard position, but I think as he keeps taking those physical shots, it's going to take a toll on him after a while.
He's only got so far 1 point, I believe, from our score here. And here he is going, drops in good, his second score, making it 28-15. He is the point guard, but he's not scoring for him.
No, I think he's more of a facilitating point guard, but I think they understand that with number 7 here on the bench, they need someone to score and push the pace. Number 11, if he doesn't do it, then it's not going to happen.
28-16 as he makes the second one. And now you've got Empire slowing down. Up top, three-point arc, no good. They've done better down low. There'll be a foul coming over the back by Empire.
Yeah, and it looks like Manette is getting ready to check back into the game. I think Coach has said, I think I've seen enough of the offense without him.
Miles coming back in for the Rough Riders. They had a sub, so the big guy comes out. And now you do have their two best offensive weapons, Reed and Miles, back on the court together.
Yeah, hopefully they can get it going here again. What is it, 28-16?
28-16, shot up good. 28-17 our score.
So they're climbing back by free throws. They always say the number one way to steal the momentum is to go to the free throw line, and then everything else will slowly start to fall in place.
Take a deep breath, shoot it, and hits it. That was very nice.
There you go.
Bump it up to 18. You cut it down to 10 points there, 28-18.
They got number 0 running the offense right now. I'd be surprised if Adams doesn't find his way back for Empire soon.
Karnowski, look-away pass, going way cross-court on that. They're going corner play right now for Empire.
Yeah, I think right now they're just trying to milk the clock and not turn the ball over. They have more guys out here that can't handle the ball than the guys that can. So.
It's the big man roster right now for Empire, down to 2 seconds, 1 second ball slapped away, and they use every second of the shot clock they could. Yeah, they have every big dude out there, and there's nothing going to happen. Ball slapped away. Wow, what a slap by AC.
Yeah.
Halftime, guys.
Halftime comes on up. Halftime right now, 28-18 is our score. First half impressions, the Rough Riders struggled from the opening tip up there, KJ, and they got in it but didn't fully get back into it.
Yeah, unfortunately, they weren't able to secure that momentum towards the end there as they would have liked. I think they took a little bit too much time trying to push the pace and trying to just get up a shot. It felt like more of a Mike D'Antoni offense, 7 seconds or less, for probably the first half of the first half. And I think by the time they settled in, Empire would pretty much impose their will. And so now when you're trying to climb back, that starts on the defensive end. And until they start to slow it down on the defensive end, their offense will continue to suffer.
Well, the problem is right now, let's talk about the defense for Empire. Their defense has been lights out because it's been all outside.
Perimeter and on the inside. It's been hard for them to get what they want, but part of being able to use that aggressive defense against you, or against them, should I say, is drive, pump fake, and be able to draw fouls, because when you're that aggressive, you're going to go for every shot. And so I think the Rough Riders have to keep that in mind so that way they don't get over antsy about trying to get a stop.
And keep in mind, Miles has only hit the only three-pointer, but they've been shooting from 3 points all afternoon long. They have to either change it or, like you said, dribble drive.
No doubt about it. And I do believe that Manute is doing a great job of just trying to get up the shots, but quality shots is just as good as quantity. So you want to make sure the shots that you are getting up is one that your team won't regret when you look back on it. Because if they were to come back, say if they lose this game by 1 or 2, it's a couple of those shots that you wish you had back that could have gotten you to win here.
Well, they have to work their way to the free throw, which means you have to drive, penetrate to get the fouls. Otherwise, you're not going to get to the free throw line either.
Exactly. So those shots definitely aren't helping them, but I think they've learned in the first half that take smarter shots, work hard on the defensive end, and you're right here in this game. What is it, 28-18 right here at the half. You're only down 10. And that's after you played probably not your best basketball. So now you have your legs under you. You know what you need to do. Now it's time to establish that and make sure that you make that clear on the defensive end.
AAU basketball here streaming live on YouTube. You got the coach for the Rough Riders still working his guys. Empire is out there taking shots right now. The one guy we haven't talked about yet is Adams. He leads all scorers for both teams. Adams is the spark plug for Empire, and he sat for about the last 4 minutes before halftime.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to get him a rest because I think he's going to run him a lot here in the second half just to kind of get him a breather. I think he's more of the tone setter, to say the least. The guy who helps them to get it going when they need to get it going. And in the second half, he's going to be the guy to continue to lead them towards that, especially coming from the standpoint of the offense got a little dry there when he was out of the game. And
Adams will start the second half, not surprising there. And you're going to have the Rough Riders will inbounds. Again, halftime score 28-18. We start the second half. Rough Riders will drive to the lane, rolls off the glass, no good, and a rebound slapped away. The big man trying to get his hands on it is Askey. And they'll say, oh, hey, it's going to go back to Empire.
Yeah, I was surprised there. I thought it was Rough Riders' ball, but the refs say otherwise.
I thought he had slapped the hands on that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Outside, Adams takes over at point guard again. And now they're going to go outside shot, 3-point arc, whistle blows, stoppage. Nothing going to happen.
Yeah, again, it's they call it basketball one-on-one dribble before you move. A lot of players try to use the pump fake and try to move the ball without dribbling. So
outside Rough Rider, they'll square up 51 again off the glass. There's Askey on the rebound, and he is big. Now he's trying to act as point guard and drive down. He's looking down court trying to get help. Empire over the line. Askey looks way back over to Adams, and now Adams will be the general. Right in that 3-point shot off the rim, no good. And both teams dry in the start of the second half.
yeah, both teams are getting off to a bad start, but I expect them to ramp it up eventually.
Reaching inside. Mandatory, they're going to say, did he get ball or not?
Yeah, they said he got ball.
He
so
did.
It'll be the Rough Riders ball.
Reed will do the inbounds. Looking for help. Right through the middle of the lane. Down low. Again, ooh, off the end line, off the foot. He just lost control.
He did, but I also want to give credit to the defender. Their way to use the baseline as another defender. And the coach always reminds them that when they're driving baseline, use the baseline as that extra defender.
Outside 3-point arc. He just stepped on it. I think they're going to give him the 3. And give that over to
Manute.
him.
Great job there by Manute, just taking the shot that the defense gave him. Don't make it too hard.
Make the 28-21. Shot up good for 2 that time. And that's going to be Miles getting his first score of the second half. They respond.
Yeah, they're going to need a lot more of him here in the second half.
30-21. Outside, they'll go. No, stripped away. Jalen on the, he's over the timeline, spin moves. When the few times he touched the ball, slapped away. Rough Riders have it.
And there appears to be back-to-back turnovers there by number 49.
Well, again, I think Rough Riders are still trying to find the rhythm because this defense has been in their face all game long.
Yeah, they're running a 3-2 zone defense, and they haven't found a way to beat it yet. So until the Rough Riders find a way to beat this 3-2 zone defense, they will not be able to score.
Adams, look away pass. He gets it off the left-hand wing. Karnowski throws it up and no good.
So I see the Empire there. I'm not saying this is their strategy, but it appears they're trying to run up the score here. And I don't like the offense that they're running because they're running very inefficient scoring drives every time down.
Drop, shot, no good. They are cold with Jalen trying to make that one. Adams end-to-end by himself. Adams to the hole, good for 2.
Yeah, great job there for Adams to kind of get the lid off the bucket because this thing was definitely starting to look a little chilly here.
Top of the key, we got Miles with it. He's just dribbling everywhere, those bright yellow tennies of his. Bounce pass, slapped away, and it's going to go off the feet of a Rough Rider.
Turnovers are starting to become the name of the game here. At some point, the Rough Riders have to settle in.
So we've got the ball again with Adams. He did it before, did it again. Yes, 3. If no one's going to contest him on that, he will drop it.
Man, that was a great job there by Adams. He said, listen, if you're not going to guard me back here, I'll make you pay for it.
36-20, shot up off the rim, and still cold as ice for the Rough Riders. They drive the baseline, off the glass, and rebound. Oh, what a nice little drop off to Adams. Let him look down court. Hesitate, drive, Adams through the paint, and did not get the roll that time. Saved by the Rough Riders. Fast pace. No drive, look away pass, inside, kiss off the glass. Good for 2.
Great job there by the offense to be able to keep the ball inside there.
Long bomb. Empire misses it, and there's Adams saving it. And now they're trying to clear the traffic around and get some help for Askey, who's up top of the ball. Askey, he's looking for Adams. He's trying to get Adams to go down low. Empire, look away pass. Picked off. Miles got that. They come over the timeline. Squares up, drops it off again. 51's come alive here in the second half, coming off the bench. I wish we had his name. Spin through the paint, clears it off Back over to Miles. Here's Reed behind the back. Spin, shoots, no. The big man Askey pulls it down.
Yeah, Adams is pushing the tempo here.
Oh, tried to get fancy with that, misses it, and right now they are getting cold. We're stuck at 36-22. Ball slapped away, brought back and dropped it in good for Reed. His first 2 of the second half.
Great job there by Miles, just to kind of push the tempo there, and I know he missed it, but he did a great job of being able to allow the offensive rebound, and that doesn't happen if he doesn't push the tempo.
So right now we're at 36-24, but again, the Rough Riders just cannot get anything underneath. They're still having to shoot outside, and the pace of the game with Adams in there, he's just flying up and down this court.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is his pace of game, but I want to give credit to Adams, and I want to give credit to Maduka Tour. They're doing a great job on Miles there, kind of slowing him down. He's not been able to handle the ball as much to be able to get that three-point shot off. Because, yes, he does a great job of catching and shoot, but I think he does better when he can kind of dribble a little bit, come off the screen, step it back for about a 30-footer. So they're doing a great job of shutting off all the lanes that he can get, which is kind of slowing down the pace of this offense for the Rough Riders. I'm sorry.
Well, and Miles only 5 points. For everything he's done, only 5 points.
Yeah.
So you're right. They are trapping him and they're limiting his playability here in the second half.
Yeah. The offense is running through him in the first half, and so the second half with him not being able to get going is definitely showing for the Rough Riders.
Get it back over the top of the wing. Empire looking on the left-hand side. Adams kicks it off. AC will take a three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Inside, scrapping and put back. Nicely done on the rebound by Empire. Nanette got that too. Down low, ball loose again. And look at all the white jerseys packing in the paint. Look away, down the other end. Adams will miss it again.
Yeah, Adams is getting a little too nifty with his ability to do what I call the Kyrie Irving around the rim, and I think he just needs to go up for a layup instead of trying to get fancy.
38-24 score. Now you have Empire again, but there's Adams. Boom. 3 points again. They're not going to come out and contest him. He's going to take it.
No doubt about it. He's definitely showing he's got the range tonight. I think they should start to step up on him. But I think they're getting nervous because they're scared of the dribble drive.
That's his third 3 of the afternoon by our count. Rough Riders still play the perimeter game. Coming back near side, up top. Looking for help now. Drive through the lane. No good. Slapped away. AC lost it. No, he saved it. He did save it. Long end-to-end court pass. Askey puts it up. Tries to put back his own shot and can't do it.
Yeah, that wasn't a good play there. They should have just slowed it down and waited.
And the end.
On the other end, the Rough Riders picked up a tempo and they said, we don't get the score if you're going to lag.
41-26 after number 2 drops it in. On the fast break. Ball loose again. Rough Riders trying to get to it. Adams steals it back. Adams look away pass, and he is good at looking for the other man.
Yeah, I think number 2 that was trying to get a little cute with it, trying to bring the ball up. And you got to understand this defense is pounding and tenacious. So you have to be very intentional about your ability to bring the ball up against Empire.
Ellis clears in the middle of the lane. Back outside. Long 3-point. Boom! Using the glasses, Miles. His second 3 of the afternoon.
And here they come, right back down the court. Number 7 scores for Empire.
That's Miles again, drop it in. 48-29, so they're not giving any room at all here.
No doubt about it. This tempo is definitely starting to pick up here.
Look away pass, over the back, foul coming up. And that is going to come on up. Karnowski comes over the back as Reed's getting ready to come back in.
Yeah, we're going to see if Reed and Miles can make a last run here for the Rough Riders.
Rough Riders drop into 1. That's Wyatt at the line. That's his first points of the afternoon. Another one of the big men. Off the rim, no good. Second shot by Wyatt. Now they're going to go, oh, hey, ball's going to go back over the Rough. No, it is going to go to Empire.
Definitely should have went over to the Rough Riders. I don't understand that call.
That was a little bit of confusion, but Adams got it now. Clears off on the far lane, inside, look away pass on the far arc, left side, steps up once. Askey off the rim, no good. And then a rebound again by Empire. They got bigger men, just bigger towers. Adams, look away, no good.
Yeah, but I don't know if Coach wants number 32 shooting that shot.
Behind the back, through the lane, no good, slap away. Adams was the one that rejected that. Rough Riders still trying to get inside. 2-on-1 on the far side as Reed tried to take the shot and could not get to the drop.
Yeah, this 3-2 defense is really closing off all the lanes for the Rough Riders. They're having a hard time being able to see over these aggressive defenders. You know, whenever they go down and pick up the ball, as soon as they lift up, it's two guys standing there. So this defense is really doing a great job of making sure that they're not able to see anything, whether that's going inside or being able to get a shot from the outside.
Well, Empire's using their height and their speed right now on both ends of the court.
No doubt about it. And I think Adams has done a great job of running the tempo here for Empire City. So,
and Empire's going to keep 3 of their big men in. 3 of the big men. I mean, when we look at the size of Adams next to like Askey or AC, what a difference. But Adams runs it, and those guys with the towers are going to back him up.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. You need a great leader, and behind every great leader is a great support group.
Up top they go with the ball again. Ellis will take over at point guard from the left wing. Reed drops it in. Spin move and a whistle as Wyatt tries to get the shot off.
Yeah, I think Wyatt is trying to kind of impose his will down on the inside now. I think, you know, Wyatt is just trying to help them to understand that they can't slow the game down by having a post game. A post game will open up the outside. And
they didn't use him in the first half at all. Now Wyatt from the outside, off the rock, no good, off the rim. He gets his own rebound, kicks it out, saves it for the Rough Riders, goes in and misses. Rebound, Askey inside.
Yeah, I know he'll definitely want that back later.
AC kicks it all the way over to Adam, the left wing by himself, rattles around but will not drop. Rebound, Empire again. Look away pass. You're talking about getting a little bit too fancy. That was a little bit too fancy.
Yeah, and coach is letting them know right now, next time just make the simple pass there. You don't want to get too fancy because getting too fancy can always cost you. Turnovers can definitely hurt you down the stretch run.
There's a strip taken away. Karnowski right side, good for 2.
And he repays the turnover by getting the turnover. And Adams steals the ball. Adams takes a 3.
Look away pass and the whistle and a foul coming up. 50-30 if they're scoring out after that quick turn.
So it's 47-30.
47-30. Sorry about that. And ball slapped away, saved by our technicians. You got to handle a computer. You got to be able to handle a basketball all at the same time.
No doubt about it. I think that's the great thing about our producer over here.
There's Adams at the end. Oh, the putback was almost there, but not quite by Askey. We saw that in the pregame.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he got a little too fancy there.
Boom! 3 points from way outside the net. That's going to be his 3rd 3 of the ball game.
Yeah, hey, listen, number 7 here for Empire is coming in game, and he's giving them a spark. All the putbacks, he's got them here in the second half. And not to mention, he's been everywhere they needed him to be on defense. So number 7 has done a great job, and that allowed the other guys to kind of just play their game.
That's 50-30, as I said a second ago. See, I knew it was coming.
Oh, yeah. You predicted it.
Kick it inside, ball taken away by Wyatt. See, they did not use Wyatt much in the first half, but he is definitely showing himself for the Rough Riders here in the second.
Yeah, but he's coming out of the game, and you hate to see that, especially since he's been the go-to player here in the second half.
He really has. Outside, boom, drops in for 3 again.
All right, Isaiah, talk, Isaiah.
Yeah, Manute is doing a great job of shooting it from the outside here in the second half. I think that's his second 3 of the second half.
Actually, that's his 3rd, but yes, he has definitely upped his game. Outside, off the rim, no good, rebound. And Empire really dominating this game here for AAU basketball. Look away, Manette, let's see if he can drop another one, and he does. He is in the zone now.
Yeah, this kid is doing a great job of taking that three-point shot, and he's basically making the Rough Riders pay for leaving them open.
Long bomb outside. Rough Riders trying to get it going. They still cannot. They've suffered. And now Manette picks it up off the ground. Let's see if he takes another three. Last 9 points have been from Manette from outside the arc. There's a long bomb and goes out of bounds. But boy, Manette, all of a sudden, you said it, spark plug come alive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And he's doing a great job of making sure that these guys are able to feel what he is trying to dish out. He's doing a great job of pushing the tempo and getting those three-pointers off.
Rough Riders have stalled out. They have not scored for the last 3 minutes. They've been stuck. Ball loose. Reed will pick it up, saves it. Bounce pass left-hand lane. Rough Riders through the lane. There'll be a foul coming up. Manette now causes the foul. They'll get it go to the free throw line. Number 49, Connor, has only got 2 points on the afternoon.
Yeah. If I'll be honest here, this offense has stalled without Miles and without Wyatt here in the game. Those have pretty much been the two go-to guys in the second half, and though Miles has not been able to get it going much, I think he's doing a great job of trying to take what the defense has given him. That's in the first half and the second half. This defense, and I think that's the unfortunate thing. They've run into a defense here that is very, very good, and it's been very hard on them today.
Second one no good, so it makes 1-2 at the line for Connor. That breaks their drought. Finally at 31 points, 56-31. Empire takes another three-point shot outside. Rebound.
Yeah, heat check there by Manette.
Ellis got the long board. 51 bounce pass outside. Rough Riders trying to go in, slap away again. They got 3 men inside the paint all the time.
Yeah, that 3-2 defense has definitely been there.
They tried to go inside. Mandatory tried to lean in. They would not call the foul in the act of shooting.
Yeah, Madukator tried to draw the foul there, but they didn't want to call it, and they just let them play on there. And I think we're looking at a referee who is saying we're trying to go ahead and let them play. Let's go ahead and get this thing over, because this thing has gotten fairly out of hand.
Now you have Miles Reed back on the court together there to the right-hand lane, dropping in for two. Ellis gets his first score of the afternoon.
So now we have a timeout by Empire, and we're going to take a minute and look here at how the Empire defense is affecting them. They're running a 3-2 defense, and it's stifling on both sides of the court. These guys are double teaming every time that you look around, and it is allowing them to have guys inside and out every time that they try to dribble drive, and they're using the baseline. So they technically have 6 defenders out on the court at all times, which is making it twice as hard for the Rough Riders to kind of find any kind of elusiveness on offense.
Well, and when you're doing the 2-3 zone, you got the big size, the weight, the masses of what you had for Empire. And the Rough Riders don't even have anyone close to what you put out there right now. So you don't have the penetration, and you can't shoot over them even. It's really tough for them.
Yeah, I think they're just pretty much outmatched as far as speed, size, athleticism on both sides of the ball. And
Empire makes some changes. Adams is out of the game. So Reed will take over his point. Look away pass on the left team. Manette, who's dropped all those threes. Karnowski back out over to Manette. He can handle the ball, and he loses the handle. Ball slap away again. Rough Riders at the other end. 3-point arc, bang! Oh, and that is good for Miles.
Right on time for Miles. It's time for him to get it going if they're going to make a comeback here.
That makes it 36 points for the Rough Riders. Look away pass inside. They'll step back behind the arc again. No good this time for Empire. 56-36 is our score. Long bomb, no good. And a whistle underneath. We're talking about 20-point difference here, KJ. Coming back?
I mean, there's always a chance, but they definitely have their work cut out for them. So.
It just from the opening tip-off has not been their matchup here today.
No, not today. And I think we're looking at the difference of, like I said in the last possession, speed, size, and athleticism has definitely caught up with them. And they've tried to do as much as they can with guarding, shooting the ball, but it hasn't been enough today.
Connor makes the first, back of the line again, drops the second this time, and makes them both. making it 38 points for the Rough Riders, but they're down 56-38. And again, Empire dominating offense and defense. Look away pass on the far side. They'll drive it and kick it back. They also can start killing the clock here a little bit like they did in the first half. Right side jumper, good for 2. Karnowski gets his second bucket of the afternoon. Long bomb off, no good after they took the ball away. Look away pass through the middle of the lane and no good. Ball loose. Manette got it. Manette trying to drive left hand. He'll square up. 3 points. Good. Oh my goodness. It's raining threes from Manette here.
Man, this guy's on one night. He's doing a great job with taking what the defense is giving him.
61-38. Right, left hand side, looking for a foul. They're not going to get it. Rough Riders trying to clear it away. Manette picks it off in midair. Oh, he knows he's in the zone too. Left hand side, he'll drive in and he will draw the foul. He knows he's on fire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think they found the guy that's going to run the second offense when Adams is out. I mean, Manette does a great job of making sure that he pushes the tempo the way that it needs to be pushed. And number 11, he's the one here for Empire that kind of keeps these guys calm right now. He's kind of like the unspoken leader. He's very quiet, but he leads by example, and that allows the offense to have 2 different dynamics, and it allows the defense to continue to flourish as they switch over to the 2-3 zone here on the back half of the second half.
62-38. He makes 1 out of 2 at the line. He's got 6 3-pointers, Manette does in this game.
Wow.
He and 4 in the second half. Boom, dropping in for 2. Number 2. That's his 8th point in the ball game himself, coming in off the bench. Manette knows running the offense now in Adams' absence. He'll drive the baseline. Now he's looking for help. The teamwork, though, of this Empire team is very impressive. They are unselfish with the ball. Manette, 3. The high kicker, no good. The putback, no good. Putback second time, no good. Let's see if we can do number 4, fade away in the paint. Good.
Oh, man. Karnowski looking more like Dirk Nowitzki out here with that fadeaway.
All the looks he gets when he does the fadeaway. Ball taken away again. At the buzzer, it will not drop in. 64-40, our final score here this afternoon. And KJ, again, from the opening tip, this was all Empire from start to finish.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. They did a great job tonight just imposing their defense and just not allowing anything to get ahead of them. And when it was time to pick up the tempo, that's exactly what they did. They used what they do best, and they were able to run the ball. So tonight, I would say that they were led pretty much by Adams, and they were led by
Manette was the other one.
Manette, yeah.
Well, and you combine those two, you have double digits 3-pointers for the 2 of them combined. Adams, in the second half, only had himself 8 points, but Manette just lit up that scoreboard.
Man, I mean, it was pretty much rolling from start to finish. And when I say that he had a great job there of making sure that he kept up the pace of what they were trying to execute, he did just that. And this is the main thing you want from a player like Manette. Just make sure that you don't lose what you all have worked so hard to gain. And he makes sure that he did that and some. So I want to say great job by Manette, just making sure that he executed the offense the way a coach would have wanted it to be executed. Adams, of course, is their unquestioned leader. But I think on the second unit, you need a leader also.
We're going to get ready for a second game. We'll take a brief break here from the Sports Stable in Superior. For KJ, I'm Rich Bontrager. Again, the final score 64-40, favor of Empire Basketball Academy over the Colorado Rough Riders. Back for more AAU basketball in just a few moments. Stay with us. Here from the sports stable, Rich Bontrager with you, the Trigger KJ, alongside for game number 2 of our afternoon, streaming here live on YouTube. As game number 2 is underway, we have Colorado Swoosh versus the Synergy of Colorado. Synergy in the purple, first shot up from the far side, no good, in and out. And ball slapped away by the Swoosh.
Yeah. Just looking at some of the fans' reaction as the ball was going out of bounds, that was pretty funny.
So Seitzer takes over. We have a different size ball game here, KJ. Not the same height or power that we saw in the first game.
Now I think it's safe to say that these guys are a step below. So
from the outside, the Swoosh trying to work it around. Thomas will drive it and he'll lose it. Again, this is the first possession of the game just underway. The first shot up by the Swoosh, no good off the rim. And now here comes Synergy and by himself, stripped away. What a defensive strike by Frankie.
Yeah, great job there by Frankie. Just to be able to get his hands on the ball, because number 24 was coming down like Russell Westbrook. So to be able to get his hand in there without getting it ripped off was great.
Ball slapped away again down low inside. And boy, we're seeing a lot of defense early on here. Bang, bang.
Yeah, man, this is great, man. I think a defensive battle makes for a better call game, because when you have offenses that's going up and down the court like that, man, you know, one team kind of gets a little demoralized because they see how fast the other team is pushing the pace. So I think we're going to see a better game here in the second as we look at two teams who have a pretty solid defense, if I had to say so myself.
Number 5, again, for the Synergy, we do not have names. We apologize. We just got the rosters between games. Second one off the rim, rolls around, no good. 1 out of 2, and that is the first score of the game, by the way. 1-0, Synergy up.
Yeah, 1-0. What a score.
Inbound, same shot, right side, no good. Ball loose, Synergy gets another attempt off the glass, no good. Rebound finally for the Swoosh. Scramble in front of the bench. And they're going to say travel. That was a mad dash. You talked about defense, KJ. You're right. This is all defense.
Yeah, this is a very defensive game. These two teams are very, very aggressive. So,
biggest man in the court is 24. Look away pass back to him underneath. Boom! Drop it in for 2. Nicely done.
Now it's 3-0.
Ball stripped away with 3-0, and finally the Swoosh get it over the timeline. Now picked back by Synergy. Synergy's aggressive on defense, forcing the turnover.
Yeah, they're aggressive because their coach is aggressive. Their coach is probably screaming our ears off over here.
Look away pass, left side, bounce pass down low. Number 5 takes it to the hole, gets the points. 3 points in the night, and that makes it 5-0. It's all Synergy right now.
Well, it's only right, 5-0. 5-0 after number 5 scores. There you go.
Keep it simple, right?
Right, there you go.
The Swoosh having a tough time getting in. Full court press being put on by the Synergy. They trap it 2-on-1. They steal the ball back underneath. No good. Rebound by the Swoosh. They're trying to come home over the timeline. They finally do. Driving underneath, left-hand side, no good. A miss and maybe a foul coming up here as number 12 was trying to go in.
So, yeah, we're looking at a Synergy defense that is trapping in the backcourt. You don't see many young coaches preaching about trapping in the backcourt, which will allow you to get better offensive possessions, because you can get them more uncomfortable and they'll take a bad shot, which will allow you to push the tempo. So I think Synergy is setting up for what could be an astounding defense, probably the best defense we've seen here so far.
Roll off the glass. 1 out of 2 for Frankie. That's the first score for the Swoosh, making it 5-1 now. Synergy again. They're just clearing the ball left-hand lane. They'll square for the 3-point. That's the first outside shot. Down low, 24 puts it back. Nice position, gets the points. 7-1. Again, full court press again. Inbound. They go again. They are really forcing it right away out of the chute here. Full court press. And timeout on the floor.
Yeah, and I think the players, they're going to the huddle and they're looking at the coach like, we don't know what to do, coach. And this is credit to this defense. The coach is aggressive, the players are aggressive, and I think it is showing right here today. I think we're looking at the Colorado Swoosh and they're trying to figure out how are they even going to get the ball over half court, because yes, they have great ball handlers, but if you don't get the ball over half court, then I think you're running the risk of having, 8-second, 10-second violations. And the refs, they're only going to call it as fair as they can, but at the same time, the swoosh have to do something to get the ball over half court.
And they don't have the height. They don't have a big man. These are much smaller squads, so you have to come back to the ball, and then you have to pick away on it. But right now, the swoosh, their coach has not sat down. So they'll be tip off, by the way.
Well, I think
working that line.
Yeah, for the Synergy, he just sat down for the first time. So,
all right, they're going to back off, but they're going man-to-man on the inbounds. Inbounds, ball slapped away again. Now the loose ball, finally over the timeline for the swoosh. Ball slapped away. Synergy again, look away pass, other end, 1-on-1, left lane, good.
Good play there. 42, he ran the lane. That's what they talk about in basketball 101, run the lanes correctly. He did a great job there. Another turnover here by 24.
11-1, turnover again, right side. He'll drop it in for another bucket. His 8th point of the afternoon, making it 13-1, and we could have another runaway game here.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a double defensive game here, but I don't think the Swoosh have the talent to keep up with the Synergy here.
2-on-1 trap at midcourt, ball taken away. Synergy is just taking this away as well. Left lane, 2 points, good.
15-1 here, and this game is getting out of hand pretty quickly. At some point, the Swoosh has to think about switching up the team.
Right now, it's all tempo, all defense. 2-on-1 trap again. They're trapping the ball, taken away. Here's 18 going in by himself, uncontested. And this is a runaway train. 17-1, 16 unanswered points.
16 unanswered. And we're just trying to keep up here because this
ball taken away. 18.
19-1. This is unbelievable. What we're seeing here. This kind of stifling defense is I don't know. I think coach is going to use up all his timeouts here in the first half, and I don't know. I'm at a loss for words at what I'm seeing out here. This defense is playing so vigorously and so tenaciously that it is very hard for the Swoosh to be able to even look up court to even find the open man, even if there was one.
And
they're trapping
a big part of it.
Yeah, that trap, man, is something serious. And it's not like a 2-3. It's not like a 3-2 trap. It's that trap. Just whoever you can find, get 2 guys over there because he's not going to be able to get past you.
No, they are running to the ball, trapping on the ball, like you said. And again, if you cannot look up and pass to anybody, you have to hold the ball.
No doubt about it. And can I be honest with you? This is ran like a college trap. If you think about the way that college teams trap, this is ran the identically same way. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is. They're running. Now they're going to back it up. Full court press is gone. They're going to let them inbound. They're picking up the half
This is
court.
probably the second time that they backed off here on defense. So
long pass.
Yeah.
Bad pass. Synergy comes up with it left-hand side. No, look away pass inside all by himself off the rim. No good.
Yeah, the coach is definitely not happy about that, even though they're up 19-1.
Left-hand side. The Swoosh has it. They'll drive. Ooh, got away with a walk. They'll give him the points, but he got away with a big walk there.
Yeah, hopefully they're catching next time. But we're looking at Synergy. They're ran by their point guard, number 42. So he gets them into the offense, and there you go, backdoor cut. That's what we call it, the classic give and go.
And that's going to make it 21-3 after that backdoor cut, which is actually, and then you have the shortest man on the court making a long bomb, gets picked off. Synergy left down inside, off the rim, no good. Ball lost, back up to Synergy. They have small men, but they're so fast and their hands are everywhere. Synergy on the right wing. Shot clock getting down to 15. When the few-time pump fake drive, shot, whistle coming up as number 5 gets fouled in the act of shooting. He's one of the tallest men on the court here.
Yeah, number 5 is definitely about the tallest guy on the floor here. But I think they have guys who really understand what the coach wants to run out here. When you have the concept and you have the players, man, that makes for magic. and I'm not comparing this team to Golden State, but I just want to say I want to use Golden State as an example. When you have the players to match the concept, you can make magical things happen. And tonight, I think we're looking at the talent and the concept coming together versus a team who's trying to find their way, but they don't know exactly what they want to do here, and I think that's not buying well for them.
Both of those were good, 23-3, and they're made for speed, and they're using the speed, definitely. Ball slapped away off the face of Synergy, and it's going to go back to the Swoosh.
Yeah, number 3, man, he's the point guard, and it appears that he kind of scuffed up his knee there a little bit. So
Sorens, number 3, now they're cleared off. Look away pass inside. The Swoosh have it. Back up top. Sorens has it. They're all getting congested, though. They're having a tough time. The Swoosh cannot penetrate drive. They're going to get a foul as he was penetrating. One of the few mistakes Synergy has done so far tonight. They have 5 different men that have scored in the first half for Synergy as Swoosh were inbounds.
Yeah, and pretty much 80% of their scores have been fast breaks. So
Swoosh, left side. They'll drive the baseline. He stepped on the baseline. Again, they're using that baseline as an extra man.
yeah, no doubt about it. And as a defense, you want to make sure that you do that every time on the baseline, because that will save you a lot of time trying to cover ground that the baseline has already done for you.
Let's see what the Swoosh sets up on defense. They're trying to stay man-to-man, it looks like. Here comes Synergy. Cross-court pass picked off. Turnover. And now the Swoosh has it. Cleared off the left-hand lane. Long shot, 3 points, no good. Trying to get the putback down low, go inside, ball slapped away again. And now they'll finally clear it over the head of Synergy, but they save it. How did number 7 get that? Outside, boom, give him the 3 points.
Oh my.
That's their first 3 of the afternoon, making it 26-3 now.
I want you all to picture that. They go 23 points in today's game without a 3.
Inside the Swoosh, look up, their man was not even ready for it. He was not even close to being prepared for that. Synergy now has it. Look away pass, 25 screaming for it. He got it, lost the handle, and he will travel. Right idea, he just couldn't keep it.
Yeah, and here's the thing with that. Whenever you find yourself fumbling and you have another guy there, just do a touch pass. Touch pass will definitely cut down on turnovers, especially when you're losing your footing.
Swoosh inbounds. They are such a smaller squad. And they'll lose it off the handle again. Sorens just cannot get a handle on it. Synergy will inbound. 26-3. And like you said, only 1 3-pointer in that so far. Look away pass. Synergy now also trying to kill the clock a little bit. Down low, baseline, good. Use the glass. Double digits there for number 24.
Yeah, number 24 is doing a great job, man. Just making sure that he imposes his will. He's the fastest, strongest guy out here. So
Swoosh driving inside through the paint, rolls in, and getting the 2 is Moore, and that's his 4th bucket of the afternoon, making it the 5th point. 28-5. Synergy, you hear the coach screaming. He is not backing off. 24, 3-point arc, top of the, no good. You would think his team is losing here, KJ.
yeah, man. Honestly, you think his team is the one that's down by 23 here?
Turnover, back over to Synergy, and he is screaming out to number 7 to run the offense and set something up here. Pass, look, touch pass down low. There's that touch pass and the roll. Good.
30-5 here.
That was a great touch patch down underneath. The Swoosh working the outside perimeter. They just cannot get anything down low. Moore steps up, bounce pass, turns around.
I think he has something. Here we go.
Through the lane.
Oh.
Foul coming up. They penetrated with Thomas. That was a good job to go inside.
Hey, man, great job by Thomas there. He made the smart decision. He could have had the 3, but he decided to go inside and draw the foul.
there's nothing like changing momentum, like getting foul calls, because that'll slow the defense down and that'll cause the aggressiveness to slow down, kind of like I mentioned in the last game. So
rolls off the rim, no good. The other thing he does, it gives you a breather, and you can get points for free.
no doubt about it. And their number one player, Frankie, is coming back in the game here. So let's see if they can get this offense going for the swoosh and maybe kind of change the momentum in the Tide. It's still the first half. They have time. We've seen bigger deficits amounted here because we was here last time and it was around a 30-point lead, kind of got down to about 10. So we've seen bigger and better things happen, but at some point they have to kind of start to get the defense going first.
Lane violation on the last shot, so Thomas will get to shoot another one here. He had missed it over the lane violation, and air ball 0 for 2 at the line. 30-5 is our score. The swoosh struggling against Synergy. Proper name for this team, too. Great name for this team.
Man, this Synergy is great. I think their ambiance is unbelievable.
Look away pass to the middle of the lane. Driving, uncontested, good for 2 points. 6 points already for number 42, making it 32 in the afternoon, 32-5.
Man, this is unbelievable what's going on here.
The swoosh driving. Smallest guy in the court with the deepest penetration. They'll pull it back up top. They're waiting. They're looking for help. Bounce pass. Synergy strips it away. Turnover. Back over to the swoosh. Head fake. Off the hands again. Soren's having a tough time. End to end. Right lane. No good. The bunny hop. Missed. Synergy. Ball goes out of play.
Yeah, number 8 tried to do what I call a Dwayne Wade Euro, where he fakes you in and goes straight to the basket there. But instead of fully going in, he decided to take a fake step and go hard to his right. And unfortunately, he missed the layup there. But I just want to give some credit to Synergy. Look at the coach. He's coaching these guys like they're the ones down by 25. And honestly, I just want to see the swoosh coach with a little bit more enthusiasm. He's only gotten up off the bench one time tonight.
Yeah, well, and with a score of 32-5, you should be off the bench.
That's what I'm saying. And at some point, your team is only going to be as passionate as you are. And yes, they have a great leader in number 12, Frankie. He's doing a great job trying to bring the ball up the court and trying to set up the offense, but only he can do so much. If he looks at the sideline and his coach is sitting there like this with his hands, just chilling like, wow, this is a great game, then at some point the team loses enthusiasm. And yes, they are getting beat here, but they have a chance. And I want them to execute, and it starts with the passion of the guy who is leading them from the bench.
The swoosh also only has 2 men in the bench. They're playing all 5 of the men with only 2 men that rotate in and out. They don't have the depth that Synergy does. Down low, shot put up, and no good. That's another thing. They're just on the bench.
Yeah, the bench is definitely shortened, but I want to say great job here by Thomas. Well, here comes another bench player.
Well, they were saying he might show up. So Thomas at the lane, 0 for 2 so far.
So
32-5 is our score. He'll shoot the first and just not the oomph to get it. Just not the distance.
Yeah, Thomas is the one that's able to penetrate the most between these guys. So he's doing a great job of drawing fouls, and I just want to give credit to Thomas. He's, not getting discouraged. He's continuing to put his head down and making plays.
32-6 now. 30-point difference, but that's the first bucket. 1 for 4 at the line is Thomas. A hop, skip, jump, look away pass through the paint, right side, uncontested again. 8 points for 42, making it 38-6. They're just leaving that back door wide open for Synergy. Again, passing, they're trapping, they're making it tough to even move that ball.
Man, absolutely tough. It's so tough. They're between a rock and a hard place here, between trying to move the ball around with the little bit of help that they do have. Number 12 is doing a great job of trying to push the tempo for the offense, but the swoosh, they don't have anything that they can go by here.
Synergy has their smallest lineup in there right now. Really short. You see the turnover.
Here we go,
now
Thomas.
Swoosh, look away pass, stumbling, falling, holding on to it. Nicely done. And now the mad stash for the ball goes out of play, but Setzer did a good job of saving that.
Yeah, Setzer did a great job there, and I think he kind of got caught up between the ball, and he accidentally overstumbled himself and that's what ended up causing the turnover there.
That's not easy when you're going backwards to stay alive.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Ball almost swiped away from the Synergy, and they'll drive a whistle away from the ball.
Well, it wiped off a point, if that helps.
34-6. And again, it has been all Synergy. Sub coming back in there, the number 5, one of their top scorers, and
they're swapping out Thomas for Frankie here for the Colorado Swoosh.
Frankie has done a good job of leading for the Swoosh, but not scoring. Look away, over the head.
Oh, my.
Drops on in. You get it all going, don't you?
Yeah. He's shown everything he got in his game today. Number 42, man, is definitely pushing the tempo. 42 and 24 are leading the charge here for the Colorado Synergy.
36-6 now after that. That was an incredible look-away pass over the head.
Oh, man, no question. I mean, when you look at what he was able to do there, he had a defender kind of not on top of him, but kind of right behind him there. He was able to put it up just at an angle. I call it the Kyrie Irving there. Just to be able to put it up at that little angle just to be able to put it up on the backboard, and the rest was history.
Moore misses the first one at the other end as the Swoosh had another opportunity to go to the line here. Rolls off, no good. They miss it. They have to get that free throw line to be more productive for them. And it stays 36-6. If they can't score the line, then it's going to be a long, long, long game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to be a very, very long game.
42 runs the offense for Synergy. Again, we don't have the names, but you're hearing the action. Look away pass down low, missed, saved. Another long bomb outside. Rebound and goes out of play.
And it appears the Swoosh have the ball here. So right here, I want to see can the Swoosh just be able to bring the ball up court. I want to see once they get over half court, what kind of offense do they have? I think right now it would be, well.
Setzer throws picked off like a quarterback throw downfield. And no good. The Synergy ball loose, scrambled. They will save it.
And number 7 is resetting the offense.
Driving inside, gets the roll, but no good. There'll be a whistle inside as number 5 went up after he got the ball loose inside of the paint. He'll go to the free throw line. He is 1 out of 2 at the line so far this afternoon. 36-6. Not the prettiest game we've seen.
No doubt about it. And it hasn't been the best game, but I think it's safe to say that defense has been the name of this game, more so than offense, because we're looking at one team whose defense is top notch.
Both good at the line, making it 38-6. Trapped at midcourt, they'll get it over. Look away pass. Setzer trying to run the offense, but no one else is coming up to help him out. He's completely trapped alone in the backfield.
And he's trying to stay composed and not get mad, but he too understands that he's not getting any help. So
on the left wing, back up top to Setzer. Ball's being scrapped at. Setzer will save it. Look away far side. Shot up, no good. They just cannot get the lift on the ball here. And a whistle in time.
And it appears we've made it to
halftime. So 38-6. Let me double check here. Yeah, 38-6 at the halftime. So we have seen defense from the opening tip. We've seen fast speed from the opening tip, but we also have seen bad free throw shooting. Where do you start?
Oh, yeah.
Where do you start at trying to fix things?
Yeah, here's the thing. I think that the Swoosh need to understand that they're not the biggest, the fastest, strongest team right here. But to be honest with you, they just need to keep their players motivated. Right now, I think they're starting to lose a little bit of motivation. The point guards, they can't really handle the ball because every time they get over half court, they're getting hounded with the double team, which is not allowing them to see over the taller team. So I think they just need to stay motivated. As you remain to stay motivated, it'll put a drive in you to want to get a stop here on this end.
And you also don't have the skill level. Clearly, they're not shooting the ball well from the field. They're not shooting well from the free throw line. There's a different skill level of Synergy versus Swoosh right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at two totally different teams. We're looking at, and I hate to use this comparison, but we're probably looking at someone like Duke versus Florida Gulf Coast. You know, just two different teams in two different leagues, and it's really, really hard for these players to get it going right now. Synergy is doing a great job of executing their offense and their defense. On the flip side, the Swoosh they're looking kind of lethargic, to say the least. But I think it starts at the top. Because, yes, you may lack skill level, but if your coach has passion, your coach has enthusiasm, your coach has motivation, I think that will kind of breed how you play on the court, and it'll make you want to play harder on the defensive end. Once you get a stop, you'll be able to push the tempo a little bit before that defense gets set.
Well, Synergy came out of the blocks, full court press, and they started that tempo, that pace you're talking about, right away out of the chute from the opening tip-off. They didn't back down to about the first 5 minutes. They stayed full court press.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think at some point, when you look at how they're running their offense, what do you change?
For
the Swoosh.
For the Swoosh right now, you got to penetrate, but you got to use the free throw line. But right now, they can't get their shots to fall even with the free throw line.
And you caught it at the towards the end of the half there. They have to execute at the free throw line. So they're penetrating, right?
Yeah.
They're getting to the line, but they're not making their shots. There's nothing like a momentum changer like getting to the free throw line. And yes, Synergy is doing a great job of imposing their will. But if you look at how the Swoosh are able to slow things down, it's because they're able to penetrate. But execution is a part of the game too, and they're not executing right
now. Well, the other thing you got right now, the Swoosh is trying to play man-to-man against Synergy. They need to change to a zone, and the question is, has their coach the zone? Can they slide into a 2-3? Can they slide into a 2-1-2? Can you change it up, or are they stuck with man-to-man?
I'm not for sure, because you would have thought he would have switched to a zone by now if they were coached with a zone. But I don't know. It's hard to say right now. All I can tell the Swoosh to do is just stay motivated, man. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't throw in the towel. Just remember to continue to fight, and you never know what breakthrough you may have here in the second half. I think their defense will impact their offense. Their defense will impact their offense. I just needed to say it again, just in case they didn't hear me. Their defense will impact their offense. So how you play on the defensive end will definitely impact how they are able to get their offense going.
KJ, the coach, a little bit helping out here, right?
Yeah, just a little.
Would you like to drop inside the huddle? Would you like to do that just to, add an extra voice in there a little bit?
I wouldn't mind coaching this team, because I promise I would get this lead down in a heartbeat if I was over in that huddle. But that's neither here nor there at the moment, as the teams are coming out of the half here.
38-6 our score. It's favor of the Colorado Synergy over the Colorado Swoosh. That's KJ, my partner, Color, and I'm Rich Bontrager, the Trigger. And thanks for joining us streaming live here on YouTube this afternoon. Ball slapped away. They start the second half. Now you have the Swoosh trying to get something going. Air ball and a rebound, Synergy. And let's see what they do on defense for the Swoosh here. Let's see if they are able to change it up to a 2-3, but I see man-to-man right now.
Yeah, and I just want to point out something that they didn't get a chance to get to in the first half. They have their starting point guard / shooting guard now, number 8 for the Swoosh. So hopefully he can be able to change the tempo a little bit for him.
And he just came in, and Synergy drops in the first points of the second half.
That'll be 40-6 here.
Yep. And they made it look easy, and they're also slowing down the tempo. They're not trying to drive at fast rocket speed anymore. And we have a timeout taken by the Synergy head coach. That's really surprising.
Yeah, I'm not for sure what he's trying to see here.
Well, their speed was incredibly slow compared to the first half. I don't know if he's wanting the tempo, because it was way different speed here.
Yeah, in the first half it was fast break. I'll say about 75% of their offense was fast break in the first half.
It was fast breaks. It was all traps. And here in the second half, they came out doing much more just gingerly coming down the court. They were allowing the defense to get set up. But again, we're seeing man-to-man defense, and they can pick that apart.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They have the skill level. They have the athleticism to be able to pick that man-to-man apart. So at some point, they have to go to a zone, or they have to go to a backcourt trap, kind of like the Synergy we're doing.
Halftime score. Well, right now in the second half, it's 40-6. And Synergy will inbounds again. 42 will take over leading the offense. Bounce pass inside, trying to do the look-away pass. They get it across court. drives off, left hand, no basket. Foul on the floor, they're going to say. Number 8 tried to get the foul call, but keep it on the floor. Synergy will do the inbound. They're going to their own basket. Shot clock begins the roll. Clears it all the way back up top. And they are trying to play keep away more than actually driving and penetrating. They've backed off that tempo.
Oh, yeah, man. They're definitely just trying to run the offense and
Foul coming up here.
well, no, illegal screen and roll.
Yep. So this will be a turnover. One of the few Synergy turnovers of bad play. They're slowing down and now they have a bad play. Maybe that's not their game.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think they work better going up tempo. Kind of like Russell Westbrook. He works better going up tempo. When he slows it down, a lot more mistakes.
So the Swoosh will have it. Pass inside. They'll clear it back off on the far left wing. Setzer trying to get in. He'll shoot, miss, rebound. One shot and you're out for the Swoosh. And the Synergy now again going at a much more easy pace here. Synergy drives, look away pass, left hand side, cannot get the roll, rebound. Again, the purple pulls it down. I like the Synergy's jersey, by the way. That purple and teal green look is great.
Man, that is a nice color contrast there. I think it works well. And I think it speaks to the kind of color that they have on the inside of them. Something that just bleeds just Synergy. You know, I think those colors are doing a great job of reflecting who they are.
10 points for number 24 in the first half, who misses his first one here. We're stuck at 40-6, and because of the tempo change, they're not scoring like they were.
No, I think that right now they're just trying to maintain the tempo, but I'm sad to see that he had 2 misses there because that's unlike him compared to his first half.
Setzer, the little man, drives the baseline and got the 2. Nicely done. His first score of the afternoon, but he has been working hard. 40-8.
Switch on the picks.
And ball slapped away, saved by Synergy.
Ah, man. I think we're going to see a screen and roll here for Synergy in just a second.
Good.
Synergy.
Stay on him.
They're playing keep away right now. Shot clock down to 8. When the few times we've seen them chew up the shot clock. Bounce pass, 3 seconds, down to 1. Here's a shot going off, no good. Put back good.
Wow. Play there, way to stay with it and way not to lose yourself there.
They chewed up all 30 seconds, had to get it cleared up, a new clock. They chewed up about 32 seconds, making it 42-8. Swoosh driving, backing in, ball slapped away.
They're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Maintain the offense. What I mean by that is slow down the tempo and play great defense. Don't lose the offense that you've gained up to this point.
They're being much more patient with their shots. They're going to kill that shot clock every time now, it looks like. As the Swoosh tries to get it in, they're having a tough time. Bounce pass. Trapped, trying to get over the big outstretched arm at 47. There'll be a whistle, so he'll draw the foul. Now the question is, can you use the free throw line to get your way back in this a little bit?
Well, maybe they can start to make some of the free throws here in the second half. In the first half, it wasn't so good, so let's see here.
Moore's got 4 points in the afternoon. He was 0 for 2, and the shots, first one off the rim, no good. So this is his second time at the line. Good to see Setzer. He's the team captain out there. He comes up to Moore and says, hey, hang in there. Waiting, shooting, off the rim, no good. 0 for 4 at the line, and here comes Synergy. Hesitating at midcourt. Be careful not to go over and back, and they kept it alive. Synergy. Again, now we're back to that shot clock. They're going to try, and Setzer's going to get called for pushing. Aggressive for the young man.
Yeah, he's getting a little aggressive. I think he's getting a little anxious because he just wants his team to win, and right now it's not looking in his favor at the moment. So,
and he's definitely got the heart. He and Moore are the heart of the Swoosh. They're both just so tiny. They can't really penetrate, and they can't crash the boards.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. And number 8 is he's holding his man on defense, man, but he's not able to get anything going on the offensive end right now for the Colorado Swoosh.
So Synergy has it. Shot clock rolling, ball slapped away. Can they save it? And back in the hands of the Swoosh. Fast break at the other end. Turnaround. Setzer is set up on the outside. Now they'll get for the far wing and no good. Ball loose. Jump ball coming up here.
Well, this appears that it's going to be possession arrow synergy.
But we did see better ball placement, the fast break that time by the Swoosh, and they took their time with the shot. They didn't hurry themselves.
No, not that time. And I think that's all you want as a coach is just to slow it down and see how your team is able to execute the offense.
Synergy comes on over. And now they're just playing keep away. Driving through the paint. 25 goes in, leans in, and count the basket. He'll go to the line as well. His first two of the second half, 7 on the ball game. And now we're at 44-8.
My. So we're 44-8. I can't even find the words to describe what I'm looking at out here.
Good on the three-point conversion, 45-8. Well, this is definitely a mismatch. We saw it from the opening tip-off, but give credit to the Swoosh. They're not giving up. They're still playing their game, and they're learning in real time right now.
Yeah, and there's nothing better than real time to help you learn. Oh.
What? Setzer gets slapped away, gets his own rebound, tries to keep the drive alive, tries to clear it away, and they'll have it. Thomas, ball down the low, slapped away, out of play. And here's the other thing, KJ, keep in mind, this is all kind of preseason basketball for AAU. The tournament action comes later on this winter, so this is kind of prep time. You're not really out anything at this point.
Right. And I think that's another thing that they have to be proud of here. And we're looking at a shot clock violation for the Swoosh.
They just couldn't do enough there with that. But this will be that learning of how to manage the ball, how to manage pressure. He's got to turn around. We do have 2 courts going on here today for this afternoon. There's a game behind us and a game on this court. And the trick is listen for the right whistle.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You definitely have to listen for the whistle eventually.
In football, they say play through the whistle. In basketball, in AAU and double courts, play through the whistle.
There you go.
And they're going to call another whistle. They're going to do an inline inbounds. They're kind of resetting. I think the whistles were getting confusing for everybody. Top of the key, Synergy has it. And it's 45-8 our score. All Synergy. Shot goes up and drops on in. Good for 2.
Yeah, 46-8 here, and I think we're looking at 2 teams that are totally unmatched here in the preseason. And one team is clicking on all cylinders. One team has a little bit more work to do.
Synergy gets a quick turnover. They'll square up again. 3-point arc, no good. That's one area they are not good at. Synergy is not great at 3-pointers.
No, but no need to be good at the 3-pointer when you're excellent at the 2-pointer.
Synergy driving on the right lane. Now they're going to pull it up. Goes back inside. Shot on the 14. Rebound. Swoosh has it. And they come over spinning around. Frankie with the drive, looking for help. He'll get it. And he'll drop it off. There's number 8, who arrived late, driving, got the 2, and he'll be fouled in the act of shooting. Well, he arrived late. He's got 4 points in the game.
Oh, yeah. And here's the thing. He's just now starting to get it going. I wish he had got it going a little earlier, man. I think they needed what he has, his ability to kind of just take the game over. And that's what they need, someone who possesses that ability to take this game over, to energize the guys. And I think as they have Thomas in here, they have number 8 in.
Good. He's got 7 points of their total of 11 points, 47-11, and he has 7 of them. Yeah, you're exactly right, KJ. He was late arriving and did not get much action in the first half. He's now played the entire second.
Oh, yes.
Synergy. Trapping. Trying to force a turnover. Synergy go with their own ball back, drive the lane in for 2. And again, 2 more points for number 24. He's been double digits for some time there, 49-11. Sorens Ball being slapped away. He'll save it. He's looking for help. He's pivoting. He's looking for help. He'll finally get the help.
I was surprised there wasn't a traveling call there.
Inside. Good for 2.
Great job there by number 30, but I'm surprised there wasn't a traveling call by number 3 over here as he kind of shuffled his feet as he quote-unquote pivoted.
Frankie got the 2, making it 49-13. You're right. He did pick up, and they trapped on him. Timeout. And they're going to do a sub here. No, they're going to do a timeout. The trap early on was really hard for the swoosh. We saw the trap again there, and he did pick up his feet.
Yeah, and another thing, I think the ref wasn't on the sideline here, which is probably why he missed it. But they're doing a great job of trapping, and they're doing a great job of making sure that they are not able to see the court. 6 points in the second half. How many do they have? 6 points in the first. How many do they have in the second?
13 altogether right now. That's what you have right now.
So
for the
that's
swoosh.
6 points in the first, 7 in the second. I mean, I don't know, man. As a coach, you know, it's hard to coach motivation, but it's easy to be passionate, if you know what I mean. Like, if you can exemplify the passion, then they'll find the motivation. And I think we're looking at 2 teams here who have total opposite coaches regarding their tactics.
Well, and also AAU basketball is all about learning, improving. It's great for youth sports to get out there, and they're all different skill levels. And some of these teams have played together for quite some time. Some of them are like literally put together right here on the spot at this point of the season. So who knows how long the switch has been out there playing together. As Synergy now will back it off, and they're going to play shot clock. Do a little 4-corner action here. There's a Synergy working it down the 5, down the 4. Synergy's down the 2, down the 1. They're going to do a ball turnover, and they're going to use the shot clock. And that's going to be their strategy right now. They don't want to run this score up. They're going to keep it at a pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I think the most important thing here is to make sure that you exemplify sportsmanship.
Yep.
So I think we're looking at a team here who is trying to just show, hey, we don't want to be unclassy, and we want to make sure that they invite us back to this tournament again. So
Ball's loose. Swoosh trying to get to it. Ball's still loose, and they'll get it. It's 47-10. And now the swoosh will pull it off on the right-hand side. Frankie with it. Now he'll clear it off. And ball was airballed there by Sorens. And now the Synergy is going to come on down and do the same thing. They're just going to chew up the clock.
Yeah, I think the intent here now is just to remember that it's not about trying to run up the score, but just run the clock down. And wow, that was a bad shot by number 5.
Yeah, that was. And again, they were trying to kill the clock. He went way too early. And we see subs coming into the swoosh. Shot off at the other end. No good. Rebound by Synergy. Well, you talk about sportsmanship. That's really what this comes down to. Is be a good sportsman. Don't run the table. Don't run it up. And come back and play another game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But just to let everyone know, I think we have the heart and soul getting ready to come in here for the Colorado swoosh. So
Synergy. Now he'll drive and kick it back out. Yeah, they are going to go to kill the clock down to 5 seconds, driving to the lane. No good. Rebound, put back. Good. And dropping on in is 24 once again. Lead scorer for the Synergy. Makes it 49-10. Swoosh will drive through the lane, and there'll be a foul down low inside. Nicely done, though, to drive the lane and pick up the foul. And a few moments ago, they were at the lane. He'll pick it up with that 3-point conversion. Off the rim, no good.
yeah, but number 8 has definitely showed that he is the most consistent player they have. So I think they need a lot more consistency out here, and he's brought a great presence to them, even though they're down. I just want to point out the fact that you need someone who brings that energy, and that he's brought that energy in the second half.
One area they can definitely improve on is take time at the free throw lane and learn how to use the rim and just find that rhythm, that stroke, practice those shots, and it will help their game immensely.
Yeah, I'm all for the swish, but they don't need to be afraid to use the backboard sometimes too.
Synergy now back to killing the clock. They're just going to dance this one around. A little Harlem Globetrotters as they shoot way outside the 3-point arc.
If I'm not mistaken, it's their first one of the game. No, second.
Second one of the game. 52-10. They broke the 50 mark with that three-pointer. The swoosh from the outside, and the pressure ball stripped away again. Here's 42, who took that three-pointer. Probably not the shot that his coach really wanted him to take either.
No, not at all. And I think he just was trying to get something up, but sometimes you have to recognize between getting something up and get the right shot up.
Turnover down below. The swoosh will get the ball back. 52-10. We didn't expect this. When we saw them both come out, they were about the same size matchup, but bench has something to do with this one. Clearly the talent we're seeing there, the different talent level right now.
Yeah, two different levels of talent here. One that is superiorly coached, and then another that it looks like they're just trying to find their way.
Setzer drives the baseline alone, does a little behind the head shot, rebound by the swoosh and put in, and that will be good for two as Thomas gets his first points of the second half.
Yeah, I expected Thomas to have more of a feel here in the second half, but they've kept him. Coaches kept him on the bench quite a bit here in the second half, which is very surprising.
Outlet pass, and that's part of the transition game we just have not seen the swoosh be able to do. He lost the handle, they'll pick it back up. Shot off, and that will roll on in, and there's your man, number 8, getting the 2 points. And now they're up to 14, 52-14. But again, that transition game has not been there. We saw synergy. They was all transition in the first half.
Yeah, and here they go again with a free line to the basket, but unfortunately he missed it.
Swoosh, ball slapped away. They're going to keep the ball alive. Outside, good. Is that going to be a three-pointer? Well, that's your guy that came in late to the ball game.
There we go. He's starting to heat up now.
Wonder what it would have been like if he had arrived at opening tip-off to give a spark to his team.
Oh, man, this game probably wouldn't be as out of hand, but with as tenacious as that defense was, I don't think he would have had the impact that I would have dreamed that he would have had.
54-20 our score now. You'll look outside, ball is loose, scrambling. And they're looking for, and again, synergy coming on over. Synergy was going to keep on milking that clock. Oh, back door wide open, and they'll miss it.
Yeah, unfortunately missed there by number 42.
Swoosh up top. Driving the lane, Setzer by himself, uses that backboard, gets the 2.
54-22. They're making a late run here. But is it too little, too late? That's the question.
Setzer got 4 points on the afternoon, but everything he's done, only 4 points. He's played almost the entire game.
Yeah.
Setzer, look away pass, cross course. Those are dangerous. Going up off the rim, no good. Rebound, let's see. And they will reset it with Thomas. Nice rebound. And there's your travel call that we didn't see earlier.
Yeah, the ref said enough for the pivot foot moving. It's time to start calling some of these calls.
They're young. What age would you say they are?
I would definitely say this is for around 9, 10, 11, 12, about 9 to 12 maybe.
Probably that 4th and 5th grade level. And Synergy is directing traffic here. 54-22. Synergy dominated from the opening tip-off. Played full court press, and now they're going to say foul. Don't forget, we're at the Sports Stable out in Superior, Colorado. They're a great facility. They have everything out here. They have basketball, they have soccer, they have hockey. They got everything going on out here. Have you taken a tour? Have you walked around much?
I haven't taken a tour. I need to take a tour around here.
Setzer clears it out. Swoosh trying to get help. They'll lose it. Ball loose again. Saved, and it goes back over to Setzer. Drive to the lane, off the glass. Way too high off the glass.
Yeah, he tried to throw it out the top of the glass there, but I agree with you. I don't think that was the smartest shot there.
Synergy pulls it up, way up top. Ball is loose, backcourt, rolls over, ball's live. Their sets are waiting to get it.
They got
and
3 more
ball's loose.
seconds to try and score here.
Oh, no, he could not get this one to drop, and that was it. Final score, 54-22. It's favor of the Synergy over the Swoosh. Final thoughts on this one, KJ?
My final thoughts are we look at a Synergy team who is clicking on all cylinders. They look in mid-season form, and it's a great team here.
All right, that was going to do it from the sports stable. For KJ, I'm Rich Bontrager, the Trigger. Again, 54-22 with the final score as a Synergy down the Swoosh. And we'll take a break, and then you're streaming live on YouTube AAU basketball.